Hey AJ, hey Cam. King Friday, Chris from Oregon. Question, I just watched your Suzuki RMZ 450 video. Talked a lot about suspension and getting suspension done the right way. So I'm a D rider. I'm old and I weigh 180 pounds. Is it worth it for me to have somebody do my suspension? I suspect no, that it doesn't really matter when you're riding at the low level that I'm riding at, but I want to know what you think. Thanks.
Great question, King Friday. That Suzuki video actually got quite a bit of views as well. So, okay, this is my answer. I could probably be persuaded otherwise. At his weight, what did he just say? 180 pounds?
Yeah.
That's perfect weight for most bikes. So
yes,
I would say you're in a good situation, King Friday, where you could probably get away with not getting your suspension done on most bikes. But each of the manufacturer's stock setups come feeling quite a bit different. I mean, the stock Yamaha, amazing. At 180 pounds, don't get that suspension done because it's pretty much perfect anyways. Stock Honda, probably going to want to get that suspension done. It's actually at 180 pounds, it might feel a little bit too stiff. And I'm talking brand new 22 bikes here.
Too stiff?
Yeah, the Hondas come stock really rigid and stiff. I would want my suspension done on that to feel a lot more plush.
Interesting. I really liked it when we rode at the Honda reveal. I really liked it. I'm 150 pounds, but you may have. I
forgot you rode it then.
Yeah, they may have softened it up for you. I don't really know, but I thought it was quite good. I think I want to say most stock bikes come set up for like 170 pounds. So
right. KTM, Husky, gas, pretty nice and plush. You probably don't have to get at his level.
Well, KTM, I mean they're air forks, right? So can't you just change it? Isn't that their whole gimmick?
Maybe, but you'd have to change spring rate in the rear, and there's things you'd have to change potentially. But I think for King Friday, you're probably fine. It's definitely case-by-case basis. Let me know on each individual bike and what specific bike you're referring to. But generally speaking, I'd say you'd be okay. If you want to get it done, send your stuff into Factory Connection. Well, use code AJCAT30 or AJCAT330. Just let them know that I sent you. And it's not that expensive. And what's nice about Factory Connection is they do a really good job of just doing the regular person stuff pretty nice and plush, which is what you want. You have a question?
Yes. Question. Cameraman
Okay.
Cam.
Cameraman Cam, yes.
The Independent. Sorry, I've been watching Ted Lasso. So if I were to get a brand new bike, I'm not convinced I would get the suspension done. My stock Cowie suspension was really good. However, here's what I'll say. I rode Aiden Klingen's bike, YZ250F. He had Enzo do his suspension. It has A-kit internals, probably cost a fortune. Best bike suspension it was incredible. I want it. I want that suspension on that bike. It was it was set up so perfect. A little stiff for me because he's bigger than I am. Just taller, weighs more, the whole deal. It was a little stiff, but I felt glued to the ground.
It feels like mush.
Oh, it was
in the best way possible.
This is the best way I could explain it. And Aiden, I want to ride your bike again. You could hit a bump as fast as you possibly could, and it would be fine. That's all I can say. Is like my bike, you'd get kicked. There was a ladybug flying around this room. Dude, it was just confidence was through the roof. You could hit bumps as fast as you could come. I was charging on that bike. I don't think I've ever ridden that fast in my life because the suspension was so good. But I'm a mid-pack C-class guy. He probably spent thousands of dollars on that suspension.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Because do you notice that big of a difference between that and if you hopped on Kip's bike, which is just the stock suspension?
His is great.
YZ250F? It's great. It's good enough. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, go download them. Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
And I think that's it. Go download them there. Give them a listen. If you want to watch full episodes, which I tell you what, it's even better to do that. Go to club.themotoacademy.com because Moto Academy subscribers inside of the app have exclusive access to watch the entire episodes. And not only that, the subscribers actually can send in their questions to be answered on the podcast as well. Club.themotoacademy.com. Go subscribe.